Hello YouTube. Okay, so I promised that I would post a sump update, and here it is. I've just finished plumbing. So this is the drain side. That's a 1-inch hole, 1-inch bulkhead coming down to a reducer to a 3/4 inch check valve, 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch. Got a union there in case I want to take it out and change anything. Ball valve here for extra redundancy in case anything ever happens, and I have it split down here to decrease the flow coming out of the drain. So this will be where my skimmer is housed. It's over there. I'll go show you guys in a minute. So skimmer section, pass over. It's going to go to the refugium section and back over to the return. The return is an Octos Varios 2. So it's a 1-inch union fitting that comes with it, and I plumbed it up from 1 inch and then reduced it to 3/4 inch here. So 3/4 inch back to the union, to the ball valve, to the 3/4 inch check valve, and all the way up to the tank. And the reason I've done that is just between the check valves. Okay, check valves are probably gonna save me before anything else, but in a catastrophic event, you know, ball valves are there to kind of save me from anything that could absolutely ruin my hardwood floors. Okay, so here's the top of the tank. We're gonna go over here. I just saw the plumbing underneath. This is the drain situation. I'm running a Durso pump, 2-inch pipe to a 1-inch bulkhead that I had to reduce from 2 to 1 inches. And then the return side is 3/4 inch, you know, like I had 3/4 inch here on the return. And the return pump is actually 1 inch, so I had to reduce opposite. So the return pump starts at 1 inch, goes to 3/4 inch. Drain side starts at 1 inch, goes to 3/4 inch, if that's making any sense. So aside from that, let me just tell you some of the equipment that I'm going to be running in this sump system. That is an Amazon heater. Okay, it's a titanium heater. I forget what it's called, but it's like $35 on Amazon. And I'm going to be running that on a Inkbird because I'm going to have a fan in here as well to control the cooling situation. And I'll show you all that. It is absolutely ghetto, but it will work for now. So you run a fan and a heater on an Inkbird, and the plug-in here where it says cooling heating, and what that does is your tank gets a little too warm, it will automatically shut your heater off and run the fan to help cool this whole area off in the sump or whatever. On this side, this is a 5-gallon trigger system RODI reservoir connected to the Tunes, however you say it, German made auto top off system. And this is actually the 3155 model. So that's what I'm running. That's what was suggested to me. So auto top off. We got the return here. This will be the skimmer with the heater. I'm sorry. This is the refugium with the heater. And over here on the left-hand side, I'm going to be running the skimmer, which was gifted to me. It's a SC Aquariums 301. And it's had a lot of life in it, but I think it'll still work just fine. If not, I'll buy another one in the future. Let me think. What else am I missing? Oh, okay. So in the refugium, the light that I'm going to be running, this is also a hand-me-down. I'll be running a Kessel H80 for my Kato and Copepod situation. But as you can see, I'm kind of overkill here. This is a 20-gallon long sump for a 35-gallon cube tank. And the reason I'm doing it like this is I'm going to start more than likely with a pair of clownfish, anemone
and some zoanthids. I really love zoas, but long-term goals with this tank would be SPS coral. And every piece of equipment that I've invested money in here would actually be viable for up to 75 gallons. So the Varios 2, the Octo Varios 2, which is this thing here. You can find it on Bulk Reef Supply. That's an overkill pump for this system. So don't at me. I know it is a little too much. The skimmer could use some improvement. I understand that. Refugium light, it's killer. Hope it does some good work in creating my my chaeto and my bacteria down there. But moving forward, the next project is, after I get the water in here and I get everything circulating, I make sure that this plumbing system that I have set up today actually works. If not, I'll have to tear it all out and do it again and make another video. But next order of operations is going to be getting the RODI system set up. So this one was actually a hand-me-down from my brother. It is missing a whole bunch of stuff. So I went ahead and just ordered a whole new system, a 5-stage system from Bulk Reef Supply. I'll probably rob this TDS meter off of it. And so yeah, all in all, this is the equipment I've been running. Just a little overview. Amazon heater. Octo Varios 2 for the return. For the auto top off, you're going to want to run a Toombs 3155. And for return, I'm sorry, not return, but for powerhead, I went with the Reef Power RPM. Super programmable. It's supposed to be a knockoff of the MP10s or MP40s. But I'm not willing to spend $400 on a powerhead, so this was like $139. So go with this if you're on a budget. For water changes, another thing, I went with this is $20 on Amazon. It's the Vivo Sun. Yeah, it's just the cheap return pump. You can get the tubing for $5, and these are just little tiny power heads. I can get them out. Sorry, I was not prepared for this video as I should have been. But little tiny power heads. You know, and that's just for mixing salt in a 5-gallon bucket. I ordered 2 because I may put one down in the refugium to create a bit of a spinning motion, but we're gonna wait and see. So as of right now, on the 35 cube reef build, I told you guys I didn't know if I was gonna go basics or a little more high tech, but it looks like I'm going to more high tech because I know I'm going to upgrade in the future, and I'm trying to build a system that's right for me. You don't have to do all of this. This is totally your preference. You can go and get an AC return pump instead of a DC Octo. You know, you could even run your return instead of that. It's like $300 almost. You can honestly run your return pump with something like this, but I'm going for something that's controllable. You know, I want to be able to maintain my system to my preferences and not have to guess and check. So that just eliminates a little bit of the work for me. So as of right now, that is all. And you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll give you an update in the future. Once I've cycled this, I like it, and I've got sand and rocks up here. And the next video is going to be about, you know, making RODI water, mixing your salt, and you know, putting it in the tank actively, and I'll probably add a couple of clownfish before I ever go and get coral. So that is all. This is Reefing for Dummies by Aquarius by Mistake. So you guys enjoy. Maybe this helps you, maybe it doesn't. If you have any questions, you want me to take a more active video on something like auto top off or return pump, or, you know, even plumbing fittings for what we're doing here, I'm not an expert by any means, but I can give you any suggestions that I've come across to maybe make this whole process a little bit more painless for you, because your first time saltwater tank is it's a lot. You gotta learn a lot. So if you're transitioning from freshwater going to saltwater, you may not have as bad of a time. Sorry, but you might learn from my videos, and I'm not making money off of this. So if you guys want to learn something, you have a question, let me know, and I'll make a video. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.